Good morning, NAACP. This is my way to stay pretty much in touch with you. I got two part-time jobs, and I know this situation is kind of sticky, but just to let you know, they really made a lot of money off of this. And what they're doing is they're trying to make it appear as though it's comedy, and some of that stuff really is funny. Until you know, people began to realize that those numbers were really being set off and that I really could win. I had a chart that I sent out to the Federal Trade Commission, and I sent a copy of it other places, and you can clearly see these numbers working now. I mean, you can clearly see it working. Now, you may say that is gambling, but if you're good with numbers, it can be considered as an asset because it could run off into stocks and bonds and anything numerical and that's centered around odds. So don't be fooled by the laughter that they're dishing out, and that's what people was telling you. This system really works. It really does work, and you know they are basically trying to tap into it, and they just should not be doing such. Now, I'm not employed, and this is where you may be able to get the Ohio Lottery at. I'm not employed by none of them. I haven't signed no application with them. I haven't signed no agreement with them. So they should not be using my numbers to make money. They just should not be doing that because I'm not an employee of them. I started out to be self-employed, and in the beginning I was making money. I had my own lawn service, and I was getting ready to go off into other business. I was getting ready to be self-employed. But professional number players, they average $40,000 a year. It is a real career. Don't be fooled by them at all. And they are monitoring what I'm betting. I didn't get a chance to explain everything in that letter, but I'm gonna send you videos telling you what's going on. They are monitoring what I'm betting, and when they monitor what I bet, they transfer these numbers all over the nation. They're using my numbers. If you good with numbers like that, you know what I'm saying, you could make a lot of money. I mean, you could make a decent living with it, and this is what they're doing. But they're trying to put up a smoke screen by making it appear as though it's comedy. It's really not funny. And I really am good with these numbers because this system really does work. But they are monitoring what I am betting for two reasons: to set it off and to use it as an attraction to, a business on both the racetracks and on the lottery. This is what they're doing. They're using my numbers. When I bet, those numbers descend. And this is why I want to talk to an investigator because it's wrong the way that they're doing that. You know, I'm not employed by neither one of them, so they should not be using my asset to attract anything. This system that I have, it will last a lifetime. I could because I arranged it that way. I know you're saying this guy has got to be nuts until you see it in action, but some people have already saw it in action. There are a lot of people that already know who I am and that pretend like they don't, but they do. And I just want to get on with it. I do not want to monitor what I'm betting. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been self-employed, and they have set me back for years. It has been, listen, it has been approximately 13 years since I have won the lottery, and all of a sudden I stopped winning. When they did not impede upon me and when they did not follow me, I hit the lottery approximately 17 times in 1 month, but it was just for little box bets. I'm not an addictive gambler or nothing like that. It's just that I have been trying to go into my own business, and I have always been a working man. I don't use drugs. I'm not into any type of legal activity. I don't bet any legal numbers. I strictly stick with the lottery. Now, I remove myself from the tracks. I have not been there. You know what I'm saying? And I do know even if I chose to go back, it would be my right to go back. But they're following me. They're transferring the numbers that I'm betting, and I'm going to show you this eventually. You know what I'm saying? And when these numbers are transferred, if they continue now, when these numbers are transferred, they're transferred all over the nation. These racetracks, are not only broadcast in the United States, they're broadcast in other countries as well. So that's a lot of money that they would be netting from me. After you see what I'm talking about, you'll understand it is a ton of money. While they're stopping me from making money, because what they're doing is they're on my site here. When I decide to bet horses, they impede up on my site, and I might be able to show you that by going to the NAACP office in Youngstown, Ohio, and just simply getting on a computer if they continue to do so. They use these numbers on both the lottery and the racetracks, and they manage to set me off by watching what I bet, when I bet, and they make sure that I don't win any money. And that's just simply just not right. And I'm very serious about that because, people have hit the lottery and they have went off into businesses. And this is what I'm intending on doing. I am really a professional player. I'll be talking to you soon, and I hope to hear a response because if you listen to those messages, if you're interpreting them, taking it, they're talking about it every day, every last single day. I'll be talking to you soon.